Are you ready, Vinny?
Legitimately speaking, Brock, I would like to urinate on you. It's a kink of mine. I've been trying to hide it from you for a while.
All right.
It's finally coming out.
He's definitely recording because he wouldn't be saying this without an audience who eats up this kind of strange thing.
That's not true at all, and you know that. I say this all the time.
No, you don't. You don't say it like that anyway.
Well, I don't say it charismatically and with confidence and suave.
You don't say it. You don't say it in your podcast voice. You say it in your normal voice,
yeah,
and that was
right.
definitely a podcast
This
voice.
is when I actually sound like guys when I'm not podcasting.
Yeah, and you can see why he does a podcast voice because
review,
that is
guys.
horrible.
This is me now. This is my voice, and this is how I talk. I know it's
if
not.
I was putting your voice,
a very nice voice.
if I was putting your voice on a tier list, I'd put it an F.
Why? Because it's fantastic or fabulous.
No, because it makes you sound like a
Well,
no,
I mean, you could have just said because it fucking sucks, but I mean, like, you could just go that route, I guess.
I was gonna say makes you sound gay, but I was gonna use a different word that means gay that starts with F, and then I chose that's probably not a good idea, and I didn't do it.
That's probably good. You didn't.
Anyway,
you're gonna get canceled before you even.
See now, I feel like we've reached a certain point where we don't really need an intro because everyone knows we're talking.
It's part
like
of the. It's
podcast.
First off, we got to do a clap sync, and then we're also gonna have to do the. Intro
Oh,
as well.
that's right.
God, you're really out of the podcast game, aren't you now? All right.
That's what happens when you don't upload a podcast for 5 weeks.
You know,
there goes my mic.
So
on.
I'm looking at my Google, and there's I can't talk like it's so hard to talk like that. I can't keep an accent.
I was just wondering how long you were going to.
I wanted to go until you would tell me to stop, and then keep going until I felt like it.
I was never going to tell you.
But like
to stop.
it feels weird talking like that. I'm not a fan.
All right.
No. Okay.
Let's clap sync and get this baby underway.
There's a dragon, and I want to stare at him. It is called Pedro Linares. I think Google Doodle celebrates iconic Mexican artist Pedro. Did Pedro die? I feel like Pedro died.
Who the heck is Pedro?
Did Pedro die? Pedro Picasso.
Vote for Pedro.
Pedro die. Pedro Picasso. Did Pedro
Anyway.
Die? No. During the escape from Whole Cake Island, Pedro sacrificed himself to ensure his team's escape, as he believed the Straw Hats would bring the dawn of the world. Oh, sorry guys, I just spoiled One Piece. My bad.
Nobody who listened to this has any idea what One Piece is.
Gabber watches One Piece.
They're all my friends.
Gabber watches One Piece.
Does he listen to the podcast?
Occasionally. Gabber, if you're listening to this and I spoiled it for you, sorry.
Also, if you're listening to this, send me some really gay thing on Snapchat. Oh, wait, let me guess. I actually won't be able to tell because you do that anyway.
All right, how much one of your friends, Brock, have watched hentai?
I don't want to think about that, and that's not my problem.
I guarantee one of them's watched hentai. It's probably the one you don't expect either. Yeah, I'm talking about
Can we please clap sync?
One sec. Hey.
Can we clap sync, please?
Hey, you out there, one of Brock's friends. You know who I'm talking to. We all know you watched hentai, right? Everyone knows. Look at you, feeling all weird now because we know. Yeah, this is disgusting, and I can't believe you did that. Brock, make fun of this guy for watching hentai. Do it right now. One of your friends watched hentai.
What makes you?
You know which one it is.
What makes you?
You know which one it is.
What makes you think it's a guy?
I mean, like, I don't think you had any friends that were girls.
I have more than one.
You have no girlfriends, dude. You have no girlfriends.
That is not true.
You have
so many friends that are female.
Just say it like.
Can we please clap?
So you have.
Can we please clap?
So you have girlfriends.
Well, you know what? If I'm just gonna take that as a dub and say yes, I do.
How many girlfriends do you have? How many girlfriends do you have? More than one?
More than you. More than you. I know that much.
How many girlfriends do you have?
I'm not gonna sit here and count
right now.
I'm not gonna sit here and count.
Give me a minimum estimate.
Too many.
Minimum estimate. Minimum estimate.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Like 10 or 15.
Slut. You slut. You're a slut. You know that? You're disgusting. You disgust me. Let's clap sync.
I just clapped.
I gotta hurry this up. I don't want to. I can't be in a call with someone as slutty as you, dude. That's the. And you call yourself a man of God. Does your mom know that you get around town like that? It's disgusting, dude. Honestly. I'm drinking water right now and I still can't wash the taste out of my mouth. That was putrid.
Dear God, can we please clap sync, please?
Clap sync. Why do they call it sync? Like, there's no water or anything. Why would they call it sync? Why would they come up with a new word? Why do they share words? Like, why does English have the word sync when two people are trying to get in sync? But also sync is also like what you wash your hands in. Like, who thought that was a good idea? You know what I mean?
Why do I have to push you so hard to record a podcast? I always have to beg you for like hours to record a podcast, and then it starts and you pull this stuff every single time.
I'm not.
You
No,
ruin it.
listen. Seriously, why though? Like, why is it called sync? Like sync, but then you wash your hands in a sink.
Synchronize. It is an abbreviation of synchronize. Okay, you happy now? Can we clap synchronize our audio?
You know, I respect that. Yeah, we can. For you, I'll do it.
I have no respect for you.
Well, I'm a simp.
Can we clap now?
Yeah. Simpleton, actually. Is simp short for simpleton?
Ah!
What's wrong? I feel like you yelled. Discord cut it out.
I just want to clap. That's all I want to do.
You want to clap? What are you, like a golfer?
We didn't even do the intro of the podcast, and we're 7 minutes in.
Tough
This is
shit.
the worst start we've ever had by far.
I'm waiting on you. All you gotta do is clap, my mans. Oh wait, I'm supposed to count down, aren't I? Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, because it doesn't work unless we actually count down.
See, I forgot I was the one that usually counts down. I'm assuming you're waiting on me. You know, that's actually, it reminds me of the story. So, my mom was actually, she was in the store, right? And I was younger. And the store had these sprinklers that would come down and water the fruit. But whenever we would go there, I would sit there and cry and whine. And would literally throw a big tantrum until the sprinklers turned on. So I could watch the water squirt the fruit for a solid, 3 seconds. And we would sit there for 40 minutes just staring at fruit until it happened.
So is that how you developed autism, staring at fruit in a supermarket?
No, I developed autism when my dad accidentally put his elbow down on my soft spot when I was younger. Kind of just sitting on the couch and he used me as an arm by accident and just put the cortex or whatever it was. And
yeah, and then he just used that little dent to, as a cup holder for his beer.
Little Timmy can hold the beer.
Look, actually, you know what? We can do the clap sync at any point. We can do it 40 minutes in if we have to. It's not a problem.
Yeah, we'll just do it.
It's just hard for you because you're editing and you have to go so far for the clap sync.
No, I don't really care about that. I just I'm taking it longer because it just makes you angry, and I love it when you get angry. All right, let's do a little clap sync here. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Did you not clap?
You didn't clap, my man. Do you have your Discord?
Yeah, I did clap.
Do you have your Discord?
I think I do.
sensitivity.
I think Discord it's normal. I think Discord, because I didn't hear you clap either. I think they may have improved their
if I go down
noise reduction and background stuff, so maybe we're just not hearing each other.
Well, because
but I clapped right on time. That's the important part.
Listen, you heard that, right?
No.
What the fuck? How? Did they improve their noise suppression? They must have.
I think they did.
Because it used to be terrible, and now I can have my fan on in the background, and you can't hear it at all.
Yeah, I have my air conditioner on a lot, and you can't hear it.
No,
Is it raining or not? I genuinely cannot tell. I keep looking out. My first impression is always
let's
it's raining.
Let's do one more clap.
And then I look again, and it's not raining.
Let's do one more clap. You ready?
Oh, okay. All right.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, I didn't hear that at all.
All right,
1 sec. I'm turning off.
I think we're fine.
I'm gonna turn off noise suppression real quick. Tell me if you wait. I can't. Oh wait, there we go. You ready?
You sound awful.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it now. Yeah, I did.
What do you miss?
Anyway, so now that we've done a technical pause in the middle of our episode, I think it's time to do the intro.
No. Let's talk about Little Nas X. What do you think of that song about the devil? Actually, how do you feel about that? So it's like I think he
I'm just gonna intro.
No, okay. Look,
Okay,
Little Nas X. Have you heard of his song?
I will.
Listen. He twerks on the devil. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, this is literally like 3-month-old news. Why do you care at all anymore?
I never asked you about it.
She's like
curious.
4-month-old.
It will pop to my brain. What is your opinion on Little Nas X twerking on the devil?
It's probably not good. It's probably not a good idea.
So do you think the devil's packing?
That is just not the question I expected at all.
What if the devil has a vagina? Think about that one. Everyone assumes the devil's a man. Who says the devil's not a female? I mean, females do suck, so it makes sense if he was a female. If he was a she.
Here's the thing. Okay, no, actually, not really on that topic, but on the sexist joke. I think it's funny because, like, whenever we make a lot of, like, jokes, like, sexist jokes, and I'm like, it's so funny in the moment, but then I think about, oh, that's right, I know some of my friends that are girls that listen to the podcast. I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, all your girlfriends?
I think, now then I think about what did they... Yeah, me.
Bro,
I'm like, what do they think? But I think most of them are intelligent enough that know that I'm just joking.
You gotta get your ladies in line, my
hopefully.
man. Let them know that you're the boss, all right?
They're not my ladies. They're friends. You are the man of this.
You are the man of this relationship. It doesn't matter if you're like herding them like cattle. You are still the boss, all right?
I just pulled a key off my keyboard. I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah, by the way, if you're one of Brock's friends, he considers you more than a friend, so I would get out of this relationship quickly.
I certainly don't. Anyway.
Oh, wait, actually, didn't one of your...
Hey! Welcome to What's This Podcast, where the intro is 12 minutes in. We're the only podcast who has the bravery to have a 12-minute cold open. For that, we get nothing, apparently.
I mean, we did get a little something.
No one listens to this podcast.
Fair enough.
Honestly, it makes me sad.
I listened to it, and that's all that matters. Didn't one of your...
there is a very...
Fine, and I didn't want to talk. You talk. I didn't want to talk.
You've been talking so much.
I didn't
more than me.
I didn't want to talk, though. It's fine. You can talk. It's your podcast. I'm just here.
Okay, well, what I was going to say is there's a very simple way for us...
didn't one of... I'm just kidding. You can go.
I just knew I was going to. It's a very simple way for some of our analytics to improve, have us get better, listenership. Because I'm pretty certain I know of several people who listen to our podcast in like a group of 3 or 4 people. And I'm just saying, if you are one of those people who are listening to it with like 3 people on one device, and you're sitting there like, oh my God, that is literally us. You're a problem.
You're kind of an asshole.
Okay?
All right.
Because we need more viewership if we're going to get big corporate sponsors.
Yeah. You 3 people?
That we're going to get money. You 3 people are ruining this podcast.
We need 2 more.
You're actually...
That's 2 views we lost.
What you need to do if you're listening to it in a group of 3 right now, or more, or 2 even, is if you're listening on one device... Take out one of the other, like phones, tablets, whatever, and just start listening to the podcast, but turn on mute, okay? So you're actually listening on 2 devices, even though you're actually only listening to one.
Screw that.
That way it improves our analytics.
Screw that.
That's all I'm saying.
This is too late now. This is episode 16, my man. They've been doing this for a while now, all right? That's a lot.
I know. This is why we need to call it out
That's
now,
a lot of views
honestly.
Lost. That's what? How many views lost is that? Like 32? You lost us 32 views.
Probably.
You know what you gotta do now?
At least.
To make up for it, you have to go to your local library and hand out flyers with the Spotify link on the flyers. Just
Actually, you can. There's a secondary option. You can give me $1. That's another thing you can do. If you've been listening to it in a group, give me $1. And that'll help work towards our lost revenue.
I just wanted them to go to like a local library and like with some printer paper, just a link to Spotify.
Whenever you go
just hand it to people.
To a public place that has computers,
can't even copy and paste.
We have when you have like at any place that has like computers for like public use, I want you to go onto there, open up Spotify, and listen to What's This Podcast. Search Bad Gamers. It'll be the first search thing. Search Bad Gamers and What's This Podcast will show up as your first. Yeah, it literally is. It literally is. Try it right now. It'll work. Trust me, I know. Because I know how tags work. Not really. And I want you to listen to the podcast on that, or just leave it playing. Start at episode 1 and just leave it playing and just see how long it goes till someone turns it off. You don't have to play it loud. Once again, you can just mute it. And we still get the listening, like the listen time, the streams, we still get it. So help this podcast survive by doing your part
Brock was
instead
wrong,
of listening to it in a group and literally stealing money from us.
If you type in Bad Gamers, you got to go down to the 3rd podcast because there's 2.
Well, it's there. Point is, you'll find it.
There's a podcast called Bad Gamers Anonymous, which is the one that actually pops up.
That's so gay, honestly. That's really dumb.
And if you do bad gamers with no space, we don't pop up period.
That's real
And if
sad.
you type in "What's this podcast?"
Nothing comes up.
Yeah, it's kind of BS, but whatever.
It's kind of weird. I don't know why.
Sheesh.
Why do we do this every time? Okay, we start to
I typed in "What's this podcast?"
sit here in silence searching stuff on Google, and it's not entertaining for anyone to
I
listen
typed in
to.
"What's this podcast?" and it was the first result.
Hey, say don't type in bad gamers. Type in what's this
On search,
podcast.
I don't know if that's because I listen to it a lot and it's just recommended, or if it actually is the top result. You know what I mean?
You listen to what's this podcast? Are you stupid? It's a terrible podcast.
No, I don't listen
You're
to it.
off the
I
face.
just see what they upload and then I kind of laugh at them because it's pathetic that they're still trying at this point.
It really is. I mean, I would have given up after like 6 episodes.
6? Wow, that's
Anyway,
you're a bit more into it than I am. I would have gave up way earlier. Probably after the second.
Vinny, how can I?
Realize how much of a waste of time it is.
I know. How can you tell if you're a minority?
Whoa! Slow your roll, bud. All right. Did one of your girlfriends?
Slow my roll. We're 15 minutes in. It's the first time I've mentioned anything on our topic list.
Shut it.
Oh wait, there's one thing that I put before the topic list.
Yes, that's what I was trying to draw your attention to.
I see. Okay.
You're going too fast.
Well, we
Speedy.
got a sponsorship. For
Did
this
you say it was one of your
episode.
girlfriends?
I didn't say that. Oh wait, I don't remember what I said.
You said one of your girlfriends.
I mean,
in a
technically,
coffee shop.
it was one of my female friends. All right, you happy now?
He considers
It was
you
not in a coffee
more
shop.
than a
Okay, so a rival youth group of the church
I'm
I
making
go
things
to.
awkward for you. It's
Yeah,
just gonna
go
be
ahead.
awkward.
I don't care.
You guys are just
A
gonna.
rival youth group, a rival youth group of the church I go to had like a fundraiser with ice cream stuff. I was there, okay, and this
Did you beat these nerds up?
this female wanted to have a sponsorship on the podcast, and I was like, I don't know, our running rate's like $25 right now. She's really poor, so I'm like, there's no way she has $25. But I was really thirsty. I was eating ice cream, but I was really thirsty. She's like, yo, if I get you an iced coffee for free, will I get on the podcast? I said, yeah, I guess. I'll give you a minute. But then I thought about it later. That's not worth it. So we're going to give her 15 seconds. Now, a lot of the people listening probably already know who it is. But anyway, Gabby gave me a free iced coffee. It was good, I admit. Technically, she robbed the business because she works there and she didn't pay for it, as far as I know. Her parents own it, though, so she basically robbed her parents. So 15 seconds, good iced coffee. I think that's it. Anyway, moving on.
Just sponsor her.
Secret Labs.
She has a sponsor spot, but you just talk about the iced coffee the entire time and how good it was.
Well, that's all I got. I mean, what am I going to say? It's
I don't
15
know.
seconds in iced coffee. It ain't worth that much. I mean, let's be honest.
If I tried getting a sponsor around my area, I'm pretty sure anything I'd get was like crack cocaine or something. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's worth way more than an iced coffee. You can sell that on the street for so much money.
Yeah. Why on the street though? Why wouldn't you sell it like in houses or something? The street sounds like a really bad place to get caught. It's like, hey.
Yeah, you might get shot, actually.
Well, I'm white.
Because that's where like
I'm white.
selling crack on the streets, like that's dangerous. Because that's where the crackheads are, and they are dangerous.
Yeah, I don't associate with crackheads.
I don't know what makes them like that, to be honest, but it's really
Yeah,
they're
I don't
just
know what crackheads
kinda
act
dangerous.
really weird for some reason. It's like they're acting
Yeah.
unhuman, and I'm thinking maybe
they got some weird buffs and
Mental
not
disorder.
enough nerfs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, crackhead energy's crackhead.
I've seen a crackhead flip a car.
Did you?
He wasn't in it,
You what?
and he wasn't in it.
Well, you saw a crackhead pick up a car.
I mean, I can flip a car without being on crack if I'm inside it and driving it. I mean, I can do that, but like he wasn't even driving it. He flipped it from the outside.
My dad sometimes flips off cars.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Why?
It's like it's not out of anger. I just think I could be a hand model, and my middle finger's the prettiest. I just want to show it to people. That's the main reason.
It's a good reason. It's a good reason. I used to have pretty middle fingers.
All right, Vinny. What topic? I don't know what to do. I'm really tired now. My voice is leaving me.
I don't know, dude. What do you want? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about feelings? How? Now, if you want to ask who was Brock, but you never ask how was Brock.
I'm doing just fine.
You want a
I
chicken
lied.
wing?
I'm dying inside.
I have
A chicken wing. I love chicken wings.
I have like 6 things of blue cheese, though I ate one, so no, I'm down to 5. No, I have 4. No, wait, I have 4.
What?
I have 4. I have 4 blue
I was
cheeses,
at
but now I
Buffalo
have 3.
Wild Wings, and I messaged Vinny because he fancies himself to be a connoisseur of B-dubs.
Quiet down while I eat this.
And
Buffalo
I asked
Wild Wings,
for, I asked him for advice on what sauce I should get. And I forget, one of the ones he suggested was like garlic parmesan or I don't know, something dumb.
The one I'm
it
eating
was
now.
okay, but it was not nearly as good as I hoped. So basically, me and Vinny are not friends anymore. And I also told him one of the ones that I was thinking of getting, and that one wasn't as good as I expected. But all around, it was okay. It just wasn't as good as it could have been because Vinny's advice sucks.
Because Brock has a shit palate, all right? He's not a chef, all right? He has the palate of someone who worked in a coal mine all his life, all right? The only flavor he can taste is salt.
I don't even like salt.
Well,
I've eaten salt out of a shaker, and it's just not even good.
My grandma used to have
I don't know why people like salt.
My grandma used to have a pink Himalayan salt lamp, and my sister would just lick it constantly.
I can just imagine your sister licking a lamp. I don't know why. She seems dumb. Anyway, I know she doesn't listen to the podcast, so I can say whatever I want.
Oh, I licked the lamp too. Don't get me wrong.
Well, I didn't want to say you were dumb, but I
It was a hot spot at my grandma's house. That's where everyone hung out. It was around that lamp. A licking festival.
Just sat there and licked the lamp. Oh, I'm trying to.
We passed
figure
it
out,
around like a
how do I
hookah.
adjust this? My Secret Labs chair is it's confusing. I'm trying to adjust the armrest. I can't remember if I'm pressing
Transition, dummy.
the right button. I think Secret Labs chairs. Why are they so like perfect and comfortable? We're not sponsored by Secret Labs, but I'm just saying. They're and oh, right there it is. Their customizable armrests too are revolutionary. The last gaming chair I had, the armrests were completely static. This I can adjust up, down, front, back, even the angle left to right. Secret Labs is just the best chair manufacturer. I'm telling you, they're just great.
Is this your way of getting
It's the
the 2-year
ideal.
warranty?
It's, I have no idea what you're talking about. Honestly, Secret Labs is the ideal company to buy goods and services from.
So for everyone who doesn't know, Brock got a Secret
And they
Labs
haven't
chair.
sponsored us. I have. That's true. I mean, don't read into that. I mean, I don't think.
Brock got a Secret Labs
this is
chair,
stuff that
and if you
people
were to
know.
post a Secret Labs chair in any of your social medias, you get an extra 2 years on the warranty, and I think that's what he's trying to do here.
And they're one of the most ethical companies in the world. Like, they're not like Amazon. Their chairs,
Well, I wouldn't
which
go,
is the main thing they sell.
I wouldn't go that far,
they're
buddy.
They're perfect. It's kind of crazy. My old gaming chair, after sitting in it for like, just a short gaming session of like 6 to 7 hours, my back would start to feel it like something fierce.
So
I've been in this gaming chair for well over 12 hours, and I have no intention of getting out at this point. They're the perfect ergonomical design, I tell you what. If you haven't sat in a Secret Labs chair, by the way, I'm not sponsored, to be clear. They're not paying me to say this. It's life-changing. I think Secret Labs chairs should be mandatory for every household. I believe every single household should give Secret Labs $300 to $400 for a chair. I didn't pay that much. I may have. But it is more worth the investment than you could ever believe. If I think back to mandatory Secret Labs chairs, I think it should be mandatory upon penalty of death. That's how great these chairs are. Not sponsored. Can I get that 2-year warranty? They're just great, and they come with a 3-year warranty automatically, and you can get 2 more years by talking good of them on social media.
well, did the Secret Labs
And-
representative says this counts towards the warranty?
What'd you say?
Did the Secret Labs representative you emailed say this count towards the warranty? Or?
They have the best customer service I have ever personally interacted with. Much
I think that
better
was a yes.
than American Airlines. Much better than American Airlines, I'll tell you that much right now. Which actually is another thing.
I love this podcast.
You know, we
right
were
now, dude.
supposed to be. We were okay, but I'm pivoting from the not sponsored Secret Lab segment.
I mean, like, you're talking about Secret Labs just going off, and I'm just sitting here eating chicken wings listening.
But no, on a more serious note, me and you, Vinny, we were supposed to be in Ohio right now.
Yeah. Oh,
Wait, no,
one
not right
thing.
now.
One thing before
Last
we
weekend.
transition. Brock is right though. Secret Labs chairs are definitely worth the money. If you sit in a computer chair a lot, I cannot recommend
Legit.
a Secret Labs chair more. They're nice chairs.
They're actually like really good. Not even joking.
Yeah, like if you're
It is
looking for a
way
computer
better
chair,
than my other one.
It is worth the cash. If you don't have money for like a Herman Miller, which most people don't, Secret Labs chairs are a good second bet. Just because,
Who is this Herman and why is he milling?
They're a very ergonomic
I am
chairs.
millie rocking in my Secret Labs Omega.
Herman Millers are really ergonomic chairs that are really good for your back, but they cost like $1,200.
Why would you spend $12,000 on a chair? Like, what's up with that?
It's for people who sit in the chair all day, so pretty much you and me.
Also, back to Secret Labs. With every purchase of a Secret Labs chair, you get
An angel gets his wings.
and exactly, that's one thing. But you also get a memory foam lumbar support pillow and memory foam headrest pillow. And I am telling you, it is divine. I have been spending most of this podcast just squeezing my lumbar support memory foam pillow and then letting it expand again and then squeezing it again because it's just great. I'm not gonna lie.
Get wrecked, you nerd.
Is it not memory foam? Am I stupid?
No, I have
It's
a
really
Titan.
good.
I have a Titan.
So soft.
You have an Omega.
I have an Omega. Because I'm not a fat man like you.
Actually, the Omega's better in my opinion. It's for people who are 6 foot or taller, which you are.
Not fat.
And also, on top of that, the lumbar is actually built into the chair with a little knob that adjusts it perfectly to what you want. So, eat my butt.
Well, isn't that just special? I don't really care, though.
My teacher in
But
principal
anyway,
used to call me
to
special.
what I wanted to say, this last weekend, which is a Tuesday right now, but this last weekend, we were supposed to be in Ohio, Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
But then Godbird flaked out because of car issues and stuff. Also, other people had flaked out before, but that was not that surprising. And then Vinny was like, it would be kind of weird and gay if we went just with 2 people. And I was like, yeah, it would be weird and gay and cringe.
Well, actually,
And so anyway, we didn't go after all.
actually, kind of just because I wanted to buy. I wanted a kayak, and I wanted to buy a kayak, and if I didn't go, I could buy a kayak. And then I looked up a kayak, and I was like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna buy a kayak.
And I wanted to buy a Secret Labs chair. And I tell you what,
You
one of
almost
the
did.
best decisions I've ever made.
Just
These
so you know.
chairs are so comfortable.
I know Secret Labs is gonna listen to this, and just so you know, I practically sold this chair, to Brock, so I should get at least 15% commission.
I was probably going to buy it anyway because they were
Okay,
on
shut
sale.
up. No, okay, let's shut up. All right, I'm gonna cut that out.
But anyway, why? That was
They're
good.
not gonna give me commission if you're gonna buy it anyways.
Who cares? Keep it in the podcast. Shut up. Anyway.
I'm cutting it out.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh.
He said the
understand.
N-word there. That's what that beep was him saying the N-word.
No, no, it wasn't.
Wow, dude.
Anyway,
Racist.
back to what I was saying. So, I had already booked flights and I had already booked the Airbnb, which Vinny was gonna do, but then he was like, "Oh, why don't you do it?" And then I nearly got stuck with $420 because they had a no refund policy on that particular listing, and I was just like, I messaged them. I'm like, "Hey, we're not coming after all. Can I get my money back?" And they're like, "We have a no refund policy." I'm like, "I know, but I want my money back." And they're like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Thank you, 5 stars." I gave them a 5-star review. But then,
Don't know what the Airbnb looks like, but like cool, I guess. 5 stars.
yeah, it's cool.
I mean, the
But
pictures
then
look
I
cool.
was like, it did look cool. I actually regret not going now because it really looked neat. Anyway,
Pictures were cool, I guess.
but then came my battle with American Airlines. And they said that they would give me my money back. I had paid for like canceled flight insurance thing. And they're like, yeah, but we'll give you airline credit. I'm like, what? I wanted my money. And they're like, yeah, you can have your money back, but you just got to use it to fly with us again. I'm like, I don't like American Airlines. Never have. Never flew with them, but I don't like them, and I don't want to, but I have to because then I'll be out $400.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
So, and they're like, no, you can have airline credit. I'm like, I don't want airline credit, I want cash. And they're like, that's tough luck, buddy. And, well, here I am.
No, it's cool, though, because me and
I
Brock...
have $400 of airline credit with American Airlines.
Me and Brock made
which is
plans.
a bad airline company. A bad, unethical company, unlike Secret Labs.
I like American Airlines, 7 out of 10.
You're just wrong. I'm sorry, but you're just wrong.
No, it's fine, though, because if you guys worried about Brock wasting money, he did not mean him did make plans to actually go to Hentai Con in Los Angeles this October, so he is getting his money's worth out of this airplane, or out of this airline, so...
No, I am not.
Well, I mean, I think you kind of are getting your money's worth, but I mean, if you don't think so, I guess.
Vinny, do you have Phil Swift insurance?
Phil Swift insurance? What is Phil Swift insurance?
Phil Swift insurance? Okay, well, look, so you like to fish, right? You're a fisherman in some way, correct?
We talking catfishing or real fishing?
Just fishing, any kind of fishing, just fishing in general.
Well, I do a lot of catfishing, usually for older dudes.
This is irrelevant to where I'm taking this, but you like to fish. That's my point, right?
Yeah, actually, my name is Charlize on Tinder right now. It's a girl with big breasts. I get a lot of dick pics. I'm trying to get, like...
Let me please get my joke out. Stop derailing it. You like to fish,
I'm talking about fishing. Yes.
I don't need you to talk about fishing. It's a yes or no question.
I guess, okay. What kind of fish are we talking about?
It's a yes or no question. Do you like fishing?
Honestly, I'm sorry. I thought it was a rhetorical question. You know,
I was going to take this somewhere, and now it's completely ruined.
It's like, do you like fishing?
It was going to be funny.
It's like, it's not a question you can answer. It's just like, it's a philosophical question that you ponder.
Yes, it is. It's a yes or no question. You can easily answer it.
This isn't a question with an answer. It's a question that, like, you'll sit in an auditorium full of students, and then you're like, I have one question. Do you like fishing? And then they sit there and they just look up into the sky and they just think, you know what I mean? And then they'll write a 15-page thesis on the idea of, do you like fishing?
So you like fishing. Imagine this. You decide I got a free Saturday. I'm gonna go fishing. And you gotta do a little bit of prep the day before. Maybe you're gonna get up early and get out in the lake or the river, whatever you decide to fish on.
Spray a fresh coat of my Flex Seal back on my screen door boat.
Could you please shut up? Could you please shut up?
Well, I just gotta make sure.
Shut up.
I gotta make sure before I go fishing, I spray that.
Please
spray the Flex
shut
Seal
up.
On my boat that I shot with a cannon. You know what I mean? Because I don't want the boat to sink. You know what I mean? I want to put a fresh coat on it. And I gotta take my doom buggy that I glued together with the flex glue.
This was a good, okay, I'm actually genuinely upset because it was a good joke, okay? It was a good setup. It had a good, and you're just completely ruining it. It was good I hate you so much.
Did you see the clip of Phil Swift when he cut the bottom of the boat and then he put like a plexiglass there and then Flex sealed it on there and you could look at the sharks under him?
Yes, I've seen it. I know the lore. That was part of my setup.
Oh, well, like, sharks.
Anyway, no, shut up, and just don't speak until I'm done, okay? It's going to be completely ruined, and it's not going to be funny when it's finished, but I'm going to say it, and you're going to shut up until I'm done.
This is a lot of hype.
Okay?
It's gotta be funny. Everyone's watching. No pressure.
No, it's not going to be funny anymore because of you, okay?
Well, there's no pressure,
now
dude.
shut up.
You say it's funny.
So, you gotta get your stuff in order, you know? You get your tackle box, make sure you got enough string. I don't know if you tear strings or whatever. It doesn't really matter. Fishing line. And then you just want to make sure everything with your boat is good to go. So you go out in the garage. You take a good look at your boat and... What's this? Someone sawed your boat in half. Now, if you had Phil Swift insurance, this isn't that big of an issue. But if you don't have Phil Swift insurance... You're going to be stuck with two boats and neither one of them float. See? It's not funny because you ruined it. It was going to be funny if you would have let me deliver it normally, but you just ruined it.
Yeah, so you had this preconceived notion that joke was going to be funny if I didn't ruin it. I don't think I ruined it. I just don't think it was funny. Sorry. I know it hurts.
I don't think I'm going to do this podcast anymore. I think this is the last episode of the podcast.
I mean, like, Phil Swift's turning over in his grave right now.
He's not dead. He's still alive.
No, he's not. You can thank the power of Flex Seal. Flex Seal, it brought my grandma back. It fixed my parents' marriage.
Can it? Can it actually hold my parents' marriage together?
I mean, ideally, I think it could. You put them both back to back, and you just take like the putty, and you just like push them really hard, and you just lay them on top of each other, and you put them on the hot sun. I feel like they'll be stuck together. Now, whether they still love each other, that is up for debate, but they are still together. I don't think you're gonna divorce someone if you're joined to them for the rest of your life, or else it just makes things awkward. All right, Brock, you're trying to shill out our ideas. You can talk about that for a minute.
What? No.
Shell out. Be a shill right now. You know you want to. Do it. Be a shill. You know what I'm talking about.
I want money, okay? And this podcast has not technically turned a profit yet.
It's getting close.
So, I've had... No, we're not. We're falling behind. We haven't had a proper sponsor in a long time.
I'm looking at you, coffee girl.
Thanks a lot, Gabby, for not giving a... Yeah, her name's Gabby. I shouldn't even be shouting it out. The friggin' sponsorship's over. Anyway, point is...
Gabby, ha! More like...
For a new...
Snabby. Ha! Got him. Up top, Brock.
I don't know. Anyway, so I had an idea that we can make some money. So all of the topics that we write down for our podcast, and we don't always get to all of them, but they're all in one big Google Doc. Every single episode, they're all there. They're still saved. They're still sitting there. So if you, I don't know, we're on page like 7.
How do you tell?
What page? No, 9. We're on page 9. 9 pages full of topic things that are pretty funny, especially when you don't have the context. In fact, they're better without context, most of them.
We got to give a few examples real quick, just so they know exactly what they're getting.
Yeah, just get 3 examples, not too many.
All right, but you keep talking about this while
because
I look
we don't want to give away too much of the merchandise. Yeah, but anyway, so if you would like 9 pages of topics, I will give you a printed copy of these topics for one crisp $5 bill. You won't necessarily get a shout out on the podcast. Maybe you will if you do something else memorable worth talking about. But we will give you, or I will give you, because Vinny doesn't live anywhere near me, and most of the people who listen, know me. I will give you a printed out list of the podcasts for $5. It can be yours. 9 pages, full of funny things that don't make sense, because that is the way Gen Z humor works. Out of context, stupid things. It's what people love, and we've got 9 pages of it, and for only $5. The only thing I can think of that's as good a deal as 9 pages of contextless stupidity for only $5. The only deal I can think of that's anywhere close to the value for the money you put in is a perfect Secret Labs chair. Unbelievably comfortable. And you won't, if you're a sweaty person and you're afraid that, sitting on a chair for a long time, you're going to start sweating. No, very breathable fabric. This is huge upgrade over my off-brand DX Racer that I used to have. Just buy a Secret Labs chair, but specifically for our podcast, please buy a list of podcasts for $5. And because we'll keep doing episodes after this, if you want an updated list, at any point you can give me an extra $1 and I'll give you an updated list. No questions asked, mainly because I don't really care. Just give me $5.
All right.
We want to turn a profit.
We got a few examples ready for you.
You got...
So, example. Here is topic number 5 from episode 5. And it is, what it says is, LOL, Brock can't eat bread. That is the first one. Now, topic number 5 from episode 6 is, why didn't Red Bull give my brother wings? R.I.P. Tom, too soon. Number 8.
I remember that one.
Episode 8, topic 9. When you die, are you still sad? Episode 9, topic 9.
I said 3.
I pooped my pants when I was 19. This is Brock, by the way. And then the last one, episode 10, topic 11. It is talking about chicken. Birds hate the working man. And there
Yeah,
are,
it's true. I still believe that, by the way.
There are a lot of
they do hate the
topics.
working man.
They do hate the working man. They always be hating the working man.
But speaking of topics, Vinny, we have barely put a dent in our topics for this week.
Also,
do you want to talk about tomato smoothies?
Here's another one because I just read it. Episode 12, topic 4. Lay's gives diabetes. Diabetes. Also,
Lay's gives diabetes. Yeah, it's true.
Ah!
I nearly dropped my Secret Labs lumbar support memory foam pillow.
We are also 40 minutes into this podcast, and we have only went over like 6 of our 21 topics, so there's a lot of unused topics.
Like I said, we don't always get to every topic, though, in every episode.
We
so you may
don't.
think, well, I've listened to all the episodes. What can the topic list do for me? There's several that we have not ever actually talked about in the podcast.
Oh, I forgot.
So if you want that exclusive content,
I'm actually kind of sad.
$5 to me.
I'm kind of sad now.
Crisp Lincolns for me, and I will be more than happy to give you a printed list of topics.
Such a good topic, and I don't think we took it to the...
I love tomato smoothies, for real, to talk. So important and stuff. Why did you write that, Vinny? It makes no sense.
Oh, I love
smoothies? That sounds awful.
I love tomato...
Is that just tomato soup that you didn't warm up?
No, so I love tomato smoothies, and then I highlighted it because you highlighted yours, and then you unhighlighted it and said
it's because mine was actually important.
Yeah, but no, look, mine literally says for real need to talk about important and stuff.
Okay, so why do you need to talk about how you love tomato smoothies? Why do you want to talk about that?
They just, I don't know, they taste good, and they're good on burgers and stuff as well.
You know what else tastes good?
What?
Midgets.
Huh?
Bite-sized, if you know what I mean. Anyway, moving on.
Why are tomato smoothies so acidic? It's like really sour almost.
Because it's tomato.
Tomatoes aren't really sour.
Tomato have a lot of acid.
I know.
They kind of are.
I was talking about ketchup, by the way.
Oh, tomato smoothie.
Yeah.
No, because I think a tomato smoothie is more like, tomato soup that's gone cold.
That'd be soup.
That'd
be soup.
Well, isn't a smoothie basically a cold soup when you think about it?
No, because soups are cooked. Smoothies aren't.
Well, I know, but a smoothie is a soup that's been cooked that is no longer cooked due to the fact that it's not hot anymore.
Smoothies were never cooked. There was not one point where a smoothie was cooked.
I know.
But tomato soup was.
Not if it's a smoothie before you cook it, and then you just drink it then.
If you cook a smoothie, it's not a smoothie, it's a soup.
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps or hurts my argument, so I'm just going to no comment.
Ketchup is a smoothie, though, my man. That's why I drink it with a straw.
Are you ready for Hot Boy Summer, Vinny?
Hot Boy Summer, that's not a topic. Oh, it is a topic. When did this get out of here?
It is a topic. It's a number 10.
Well, what would Hot Boy Summer even consist of? Getting sunburned?
I have no idea. I don't know. You know how we are when we write these topics. Our brains.
Wait, I thought this was like something
on
like
TikTok. Don't fix the spelling errors. Don't fix the spelling errors. It gives it character.
It bugged me.
I don't care.
Bark, you want to see?
I don't care if I'm illiterate when I type.
You want to see a picture of my piss drawer?
Why are you? You have a piss drawer. You're 20 years old, Vinny. Come on.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty impressive, actually, how big it's gotten over the past 10 years. I'm debating on starting a second drawer. Either that or I just start overfilling it, and I don't know if that's the strat. I'm actually, if anyone has a piss drawer.
You didn't even fix the spelling error correctly. You just deleted a letter that makes it make no sense.
Are you ready for 2 voice summer? Yeah, you're right.
4-2 summer.
Well, you put I think you put THO, and I was like, that looks like 2, and I made it 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Toho.
I feel like Hot Boy Summer is something you would see on TikTok by some kind of e-boy. I want to be an e-boy. How hard is it to be an e-boy?
Oh, absolutely.
You think it's hard?
Well, you're too ugly to be an e-boy. It's unfortunate, honestly.
Let's be real here, Brock. You don't need to be hot to be an e-boy.
I think it's raining. I'm not sure. I cannot tell.
I think
every time I look out, I think it's raining.
I don't think it's raining. I think you're just.
But then I look longer and it's not raining. There's a little roof right outside my window I can look at and see if it's wet.
One sec.
I don't know. I don't think when I write stuff down. I just think what comes in my mind.
What does Hot Boy Summer mean? City Boy Summer is the male version of City Girl Summer. What is City Boy Summer? What is City Girl Summer?
I don't know. You're just finding more questions. We don't have any answers.
Oh my God.
Oh, boy.
Odd Boy Summer Urban Dictionary.
This one does not go to
When a group
Wonderland.
of young men are living their
Oh, that's
best
how I
lives,
adjust it.
looking good, feeling good, nothing can stop them. See Hot Girl Summer. Guy
Guys,
one.
I
Hey
have an
man,
exciting
tonight's
development.
a great night. I'm
found
having a
an-
blast. The weather's great. The beer's
I
cold.
found a new
Awesome
button
day.
on my Secret
Guy
Labs
two.
chair
Hell yeah,
that
man.
allows even
Hot
more
boy
customizability for how you want your armrests. Secret Labs puts so many buttons in here. I'm only now discovering all of their functions, and
Hey,
every time I do,
Idiot
it
man.
is invigorating in a brand new way.
Idiot
What?
sandwich. You do
What?
so do you know your chair can recline further than the max recline?
Well, yeah, you just gotta lean. You gotta do like pull a little lever here that lets you lean back.
Yeah, I didn't know that for like a week after I got my chair. And then I pulled it. It was like, whoo!
Wait, it's not. Oh, there we go. I'm reclining even further than before.
Oh, I'll recline with you.
Oh, I unreclined. Let me
I'll be
re-recline.
back. I'll be back.
Oh.
I'm gonna go close my door and eat a chicken wing.
Hurry, wait, you can't leave. It's the middle of a podcast. I don't know what this is not fair. See, he puts so much pressure on me to be entertaining while he's gone. I was not ready for this. I didn't have anything prepared.
Hey, Brock, you're gonna have to talk a little
I'm just sitting here
louder.
burning time until I think of something. What?
You gotta talk a little louder. I'm laying on my bed.
Could you please get back in your chair and finish the podcast?
We can finish it from here. I'm comfy.
Dude, it might be raining outside. I'm serious.
Dude, my pillows are so comfy.
There was no forecast. Vinny, could you please describe your feelings on if Bob the Builder and Fix-It Felix had a kid?
I'm gonna live here. I'm not getting up. This is my spot forever.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're begging me to come back to the podcast like a little dog.
No, you don't have to come back. You can stay right there. Just talk about if Bob the Builder and Fix-It Felix... Stop talking!
I'm back now?
If Bob the Builder... Oh, my...
I'm back now, but I'm leaving again. Sorry, bud. I'm like your dad. No, never along for too long. I don't want you to get too attached to me, because then things are gonna get awkward when I
just want you to talk about Bob the Builder and Fix-It Felix.
Bob the Builder and Fix-It Felix. All right, what about them?
Well, you wrote a topic. You know, you wanted to talk about it. I just want to know what your thought process
is. I
is.
could watch them just make a kid. You know?
Okay.
Like, look, Bob the Builder and Fix-It Felix both do construction. There's no way that they're both not completely jacked. You know?
I'm also pretty sure they're both minors, but that's probably not something you want to talk about
they're
right now.
construction workers.
Oh, I love it when I set up a joke for you and you knock it out of the park, even though it was an obvious joke.
Hey, you want to hear me play guitar?
What is Wait a minute. What is arachnophilia?
Arachnophilia?
Don't you mean arachnophobia?
That's what you have. You have.
No, I do not. I don't have arachnophobia or arachnophilia.
No, you have arachnophilia. You're sexually aroused by spiders.
I don't think that that's actually a thing, and it's also not something I have.
8 legs means like quadruple the butts. You know?
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I don't think that. I think spiders still only have one butt, to be honest with you. Let me Google it. Let me see.
Put on to my next topic below that.
How many butts do spiders have? I am very slow at typing.
Yeah, well, you're just slow.
All right, how many butts do spiders have? Okay, do spiders have butts? Can spiders crawl up your butt? Do spiders have an anus? Do spiders have a bum? Technically, spiders don't have a butt. Their buttocks are specifically the fleshy bulbs around the anus. I don't know why I'm reading this, which are common in primates, but generally fairly rare amongst mammals. So, if you mean generically the hindquarters of a spider, then the 7th account is correct. It's the abdomen. That didn't really answer my question. So, how many bums does a spider have? A less known fact that spiders also have 8 bums. Wow, we got science is contradicting itself. I'm assuming these people are scientists. I mean, they're on the internet. Are peacock spiders real? Anyway. So, Vinny. Uh-oh. He's gone. So, why is streaking illegal if babies are allowed to be naked?
It's much
harder to talk
when you're comfy.
Why are you here? I was just gonna talk like this because I need to say something while you were gone.
I wasn't
And
gone.
now you
I
just-
was
you
not
just-
saying anything because like I'm really comfy and it's just like chill vibes right now, you know.
Should I get in bed too? I can do that. I'm gonna get in bed too. I'm gonna back up. So Vinny, now that we're all, comfortable in bed and such, what do you want to talk about, huh?
This audio is gonna be so scuffed.
It's not my problem. I'm not editing it.
I mean, it's not my problem either. It's whoever listens to the podcast's problem.
Well, you just gotta boost the audio. It'll be fine.
I know, but it's gonna be all like.
I'm trying to remember.
It's gonna be all echoey.
what the topics were before I got in bed.
Oh, that's not a good idea. We can talk about the one. Our butts just really big thighs. I think so.
I mean, kinda. It's just
I don't
like
think butts exist.
the
I think they're just
extension of the
thighs that
leg.
came together. Yeah, they're just they're
I mean,
literally
they're
just
basically-
thighs, but like they're put right next to each other.
and then they eventually fade into your back. Huh.
You know, if your
This
arms
is a very-
connected at
this is a
one
very
point, you would
important
have
question.
back butt.
How do you have back butt?
If your arms connected at one point, kind of like your thighs do.
That'd be weird.
Yeah.
I mean, butts are weird in
I
general.
wonder if it
but
would
I mean, like,
excrete
still,
anything.
Be even weirder yet.
What do you think your back butt would excrete?
Sweat, probably.
Something like testosterone or like virginity.
I wonder if there's any aliens out there that have a back butt. Like
Back
ar-
butt
ar-
just sounds
like
like a
arm
terrible
butts,
like
more like. I guess it'd be
disease
an
that
arm
you
butt.
get when you're like in high school and you don't wash good enough. Like, Timmy, you should have
Bath
been
and
washed, and
Beyond.
now you got back butt. You got to use this ointment now and get rid of it. You know what I mean?
Like you can have, it's kind of like you can have athlete's foot. You can have athlete back butt.
When was the last time you tossed
Like
around the
gymnasts get
pigskin?
it. Bro, I haven't tossed around a pigskin in a while. I'm not gonna lie. It's been like a couple weeks now.
Ever tossed
Honestly, that
around?
just made
Have
me
you ever
sad.
tossed
Why you
around a
gotta bring
pig's
that up?
foreskin?
Oh, I hope we can think of another topic.
No, let's talk about pig foreskin for a minute. All right. What do you think they do with it after they
I
butcher
don't
the
really
pig?
want to. I'm trying to see how many minutes are left in this podcast. Oh, we gotta go like another 7 minutes. Ah,
Let's talk about pig
My
foreskin
back
for about
hurts.
7 minutes. Do you think there's a site I can buy the foreskin of pigs on?
Vinny, I don't really think you understand the audience that listens to this podcast at all.
Audience, do you think if you think pork rinds made out of pig's foreskin would taste good? Comment down below. I think so.
Yeah, I don't think our audience is gonna like you anymore. Not after this. It's hard to come back from.
You know what if a pig foreskin has really good cooling properties and we made like water bottle
Can you
or like
please stop talking about it? Like, move on.
what if we made canned koozies from the foreskin and it like cooled down like soda way more than any cup ever has?
You know, this is probably the first podcast in history where people have gone to bed in the middle of recording it.
This is the first podcast. What? I lost you there.
So this is probably the first podcast where everyone on the podcast went to bed before they finished recording.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know. I was like, I got up to close my door, then I looked at my bed and I was like, dang, that looks comfy. I'm gonna lay down. And then I laid down and like, oh no, I messed up. I'm not getting back up.
Yeah.
I should probably get
I
back
actually-
up though. Brock, let's play a game.
I'll be honest with you. I hurt my back earlier. I was lifting something heavy and I pulled something in my back, my lower back. And honestly, sitting in my Secret Labs chair, it was very comfortable. Actually, since I've gotten in bed, it's gotten worse. I think I might get back in my Secret Labs Omega chair
Not a
with
bad
the soft
idea.
weave fabric.
You know what? I'll second that.
I love Secret Labs so much.
I'll second that. I'm back.
Oh, you're back at your PC. All right, let me get up. Oh, my back.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, it hurts so much. My
I
back
missed
hurts.
it.
Oh,
And some ghosts.
oh. Now that I'm back in my Secret Labs chair, my back pain
Now that I'm
has
back in
finally
bed, what do
subsided.
they do
I tell you what, the ergonomic design of these Secret Labs chairs is just unbelievable.
All right.
I'm at a
Oh,
loss for words
so
right now.
I looked up what did they do with pig foreskin, and then Google came up with what is human
Oh my
foreskin
goodness,
used for?
why? I thought we moved on.
Well, you see, I was looking up what pig foreskin was, but instead Google gave me what human foreskin is used for, and it says it is the skin that surrounds and protects the penis. It forms.
Everybody knows. Everybody who cares knows. Stop talking.
With high bacterial
Stop talking.
accumulate.
Stop talking.
I think it just described ball sack in a scientific way to me. Penile sheath. What is that? What is a penile sheath?
Vinny, what? Please stop. What is a kidney bean transplant? Why did you write that down? Kidney bean transplant.
Penile sheath.
No, I'm not going to stop so you can say something disgusting. No one wants to hear that.
It sounds like a weapon from Skyrim. Penile sheath. On guard. I come to fight you with my penile sheath. And he just pulls out like a really long sword.
Vinny, how can I tell if I'm a minority?
No, dude. Use like the 2021 census, I guess. 2020 census. Well, what is a census? Every 10 years, right? So it'd be 2020. What did you put down on the census? What did you guys put down on your census?
I have no idea. Didn't even do it. I don't live by myself, so I'm not required to do anything. I don't even know how it works. Don't ask me. I didn't do squat.
Wait, what is your Chinese zodiac sign?
There's a Chinese zodiac sign?
Yeah, it was the one I knew first. I'm the year of the dragon.
Well, how do I find out?
I don't know. Your birthday.
Chinese zodiac signs. How do I find out? Chinese zodiac calculator? What?
Your mom's a calculator.
I didn't know that this was a thing. Divide your birth. Oh, frick. I went too far. Divide your birth year. No, the year of your birth by 12 and read about the remainder. If the number of the year can be divided with no remainder, take the remainder as 0. Remainder is 0.
So I believe you were the year of the dragon as well.
I was 97, so whatever 97. No, 19.
Oh, no. I forgot. You're an old dude. Oh, gross. Can I sneeze, or is that not allowed in the podcast? I forget.
No, you're not allowed to.
All right, I'll hold it in. Let's get Brox into this.
166.
You're the ox. This is your year, actually. Good for you.
Oh, it's the year of the ox. It's my year. This is where I pog champ out of control. You ever just pog champ so hard you fall off a cliff and die?
Imagine your zodiac sign being the rat. That'd be embarrassing.
Have you ever pog champ so hard you fell off a cliff? That's how Jeff Gordon died.
Did you hear what happened to Mr. McAfee?
Who's McAfee? Oh, he committed suicide, right?
No. They found his body dead in a Spanish prison.
Yeah, I know. He committed suicide, right? Mm-hmm.
John McAfee.
Yeah, he definitely committed suicide. He just like Jeffrey Epstein, absolutely committed suicide.
No, I don't think
Truly
so.
tragic.
So wait. So like John McAfee, he actually, so he was why did he get arrested for it? Because I heard he turned into.
I have no idea. I honestly know nothing about him other than he
what did John
turned up dead in a
McAfee
Mexican
do?
prison. That's the only thing I know about him.
Well, because I heard this, I was just sitting, so I had no idea about this. But one day I was brushing my teeth and like I get like really bored.
I was brushing my teeth, so I learned about someone's suicide.
No, I get really bored and stuff, and I was just like, "Hey Google," I mean, not hey Google.
How do you get bored brushing your teeth? It takes like a minute. How do you get bored in a minute?
Like whenever I gotta get ready, like if I'm brushing my teeth or going to the bathroom, I'll usually play a YouTube video while I'm doing it, or else I kind of get like bored and I just hate it.
Why is streaking illegal if babies are allowed to be naked? Who would write that? Who wrote that? What the frick? What is wrong with that?
Either way, I asked Alexa some news, and she just randomly said, John McAfee, creator of Windows antivirus, found dead in Spanish prison.
Oh, McAfee.
McAfee, yeah.
McAfee.
McAfee. Did you think
I like how I mentioned there's like 2 topics that I've mentioned like 3 times and we have yet to talk about because Vinny just cannot get off of his stupid idea.
Last week where he was awaiting extradition to the United States on tax evasion.
I'm sorry. Is this CNN? Is this Fox News? Is this NBC News? Are we a news show? Who cares? Wow. It's not important to us right now.
So they were going to extradite him to the United States for tax evasion, and instead he pulled a fast one on them and just hung himself. Got him.
This episode of What's This Podcast was brought to you by Secret Labs.
For my final
Secret
trick,
Lab, actually.
hangs himself.
Wow, you're really making jokes about someone's suicide mere days after his death. That is just distasteful.
Where is McAfee? You know, he's just hanging around.
You are actually messed up, dude.
He was a tax dodger. He deserved it.
Yeah, pay your taxes, freaking liberals.
Or you're gonna killing yourself in a Spanish prison.
Anyway, we've gone an hour, and I honestly just want this to be over.
Wait, what did he even do in like?
Who cares? We're not a news show. It doesn't matter. It's not funny. We're supposed to be funny. That's the only thing we do is be funny, and that isn't funny. Who cares?
What is not funny about McDonald's younger brother hanging himself in a Spanish prison?
What is funny about that?
Uh-huh.
I'll be honest. I want this to be over so I can turn my air conditioner back on because it's hot in my room. I want it
to be over too so I can turn on my fan. But I don't want to end yet. I want to keep talking.
But you know what?
10,
even though
minutes.
it's pretty hot in my room right now, I am not sticking to my Secret Labs chair because it's not. It's far more breathable than those cheap fake leather ones you can buy. Which actually, to be fair, Secret Labs they do sell the faux leather as well. I can't speak for that, but this soft weave fabric,
so
very breathable. I still feel quite comfortable.
Brock 100% played himself.
Said,
he could have got a P2 leather, which is very nice, but instead he went with the fabric, which I think was a big mistake by him, especially since he's a sweaty boy.
Any purchase you make from secretlabs.com/chair, I don't know, is a good purchase, and you will feel good about it. But I'm just saying that this soft weave fabric that they have is just choice. That being said, buy a Secret Labs chair, buy our list of topics, and I'll see you next week.
That being said,
it's not gonna be up. We're not gonna have another episode in a week. Kidding me.
That's why we should
see
go
you next month, idiot.
You're really
no. We're done. We're done now.
You're not editing this right now. So what I was saying though.
What if I hit stop record?
Well, I'm editing it, so I can just talk here, and then I can just like assume that you're still there. You know what I mean?
Why are we still talking? What do you want to talk about so bad?
So I was thinking, like we should text like a Secret Labs representative, right? And then like tell them like, hey, we made a podcast, and that what the frick? Okay, we should talk to a Secret Labs representative. And
so are you saying
podcast talked about it? And then what happens is we try to get something out of them, and then when they give us nothing, we should just shit on them. Next episode.
Honestly, okay. For real though. I'm actually going to try to get my 2-year warranty from this. I'm actually going to try. Well, no joke.
I figured.
Actually, come to think of it, that might be a problem. Because they might have a problem with the fact that we're talking about them and, we're not sponsored by them. They might not like us.
No, they're not going to care. But that being said,
we're not sponsored by Secret Labs, to be clear. We are not sponsored.
But we would like to be this podcast. Powered by
honestly, we would love to be sponsored by Secret Lab. Are you kidding me?
That being
absolutely
said,
love to be sponsored by them.
Our server is awesome
because their chairs are awesome.
Shout out to those guys at our Discord server. I scrolled up to the announcements tab where I announced on Brock's birthday that it was his birthday. I told them to make fun of him, and with the little emojis in Discord, they typed "I don't care." So I love that.
Wait, what? When did that? Yeah. Well, I must say, when did that happen? It happened on my birthday, but like.
Go to 1219. They did the little emojis. They did an IDC, HAPPY, and then a bunch of random shapes. And they said, "I don't care." Actually, I can tell you exactly.
Oh, they did IDC. IDC.
They go to the R's. It was done by Submonic, Godbird, Reaper, Depressed Cunt, and Cyclone.
Well, shout outs to them. I have no idea. I have no clue who that is. I've never heard of them.
We should audit him. I never audited anyone. That makes me sad. He's not even in the server anymore. You just said you didn't care about your birthday and left.
Do you remember the when we were trying to get the Discord upgrade?
Oh, the pedophile upgrade?
We've gotten way more than enough people to acquire said upgrade, but the thing is, I think we can confidently say that we are the largest Discord server in the world with no pedophiles. So I think we have that going for us. Unless Vinny has something to tell me.
Yeah, we have a couple pedophiles in here.
Oh. Dang. That sucks.
Boats is a pedophile.
I don't know why we're talking about this. It's got kind of dark real quick.
He's not an actual pedophile, but like first time I met him, he was hitting on some girl in a Discord call, and then he didn't know she was 14. And then I said, "Hey, boys, by the way, just so you know, she's 14." And then he started yelling and screaming, and then he just left call.
And then he left.
Yeah, and then I invited Mars over. He was starting to talk to Ainsley, and Ainsley, is he's 14, but he has.
I remember that part. I remember that.
And then he started saying, and then Boats started saying some questionable stuff back, and I'm like, "Oh, by the way, Boats, he's 14." And then he abruptly did the same thing. He did this like 5 times in a row.
I remember he screamed. He just kept screaming, and then he left.
I think he just yells WTF and then leaves, and I love that man. He's
an experience to be around.
Coast Guard.
Not always a good experience. Oh, that's true. He works for the Coast Guard. We got a couple of Army men in our podcast on our Discord.
Dude, we also got Castro. He's in the Marines. He's pretty cool at it as well.
Yeah. His internet sucks.
He likes street racing.
He also likes guns. Maybe that's why he's in the Marines.
He bought a 70-round mag, but it only fits 69. 70 if you put the last one in the chamber.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he's like, I wonder if this mag will actually, how much this mag will fit, and then he just posted pictures of him filling it. He got a pretty big mag. Not gonna lie. Anyway,
all right, 69, good enough. On my way to school.
Did he actually say that?
No.
That's a school shooting joke. It's a good place to end. Happy place to end.
Good place to end. Oh yeah. A lot of things ended with school shootings. Yep. Don't know what I meant by that, by the way. I don't know. I wanted to make a school shooting joke.
Hey, Secret Labs, please sponsor us, please.
Yeah,
we'd love our first corporate sponsor.
We talked about school shootings.
From the best company on the planet. Oh, yeah, maybe the school shooting part was probably not a good time to mention Secret Labs.
It was just a joke, you know what I mean? I heard Columbine had Secret Labs chairs. Nah, just kidding. They didn't have Secret Labs chairs. If
Okay.
they did, they probably wouldn't have
we're not going to get a Secret Labs sponsorship after that, and I'm probably not getting my 2-year extended warranty.
Because, listen. The problem with school shootings is because none of the schools have Secret Labs chairs. If they had them, they wouldn't get shot up. That's a proven fact. Look it up. They need Secret Labs chairs. It's the only defense against a crazed lunatic is comfort chairs. You know what I mean? Comfy chairs. You have a Secret Labs chair in every single school. They're not going to shoot school up anymore. Why? You don't want to damage the Secret Labs chairs. They'll shoot up the outside of the school, or maybe on the bus rides. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier to stop a gunman on a bus.
If you damage a Secret Labs chair, that's vandalism, and that's a crime, and you'll go to prison. So don't shoot Secret Labs chairs when you're in school.
No one wants to commit a crime when they're shooting at the school. That's the last thing they want. They don't want on their conscience. They don't want their conscience to know that while I'm doing this, I'm committing a crime. So you put the Secret Labs chairs in there. They can't cause vandalism, and this is not a problem.
This is the darkest joke. It's the darkest joke. We're the darkest bit we've ever done.
What do you mean bit?
I mean, schools are pretty well lit, so it's not that dark, I guess. But it's whatever.
I'm not.
Because if they're not well lit, then people can't see their assignments, and then
there's no
too bright.
Night school, Brock.
Epilepsy. Well, yeah, because
epilepsy.
Well, it's just weird. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Night school has more probably more higher rate of gun ownership than a regular school.
Well, that's racist.
No.
Fair.
All right, bye.